been forced back though, Hawthorn. Not a great handball. Sewell did well to Murphy, and now Rioli, 49 from goal. He'll need to kick it 53 perhaps, so right on the edge of his kicking range, but he likes his chances. An outstanding player, and looks like he might be just going the barrel there, Lloydie. No, kicks it long to the goal square. It's through. Great kick from Cyril Rioli. So Hawthorn, first blood, it's taken them a couple of minutes, but although the pressure's there from Port Adelaide.
Fend off. Oh, Cassisi can't believe it. He was on that fine line there. Almost might have given away the 50. Birchall launches. Again, the long bomb to the tall timber. Bailey almost got in the road down there. And Franklin, there's a whistle with some holding, some nervous defenders. And the free kick has been conceded. And it's Bailey's footy, I think.
No, Rioli.
Cyril's.
Yeah,
okay.
Over the shoulder.
Here's the fend off.
Yeah, I didn't see what that was about, but a really great crumb there from Rioli. You cannot teach that. He hits it at top pace. Trengove had to get lower, and what a start from Rioli.
Well, 1 from 55, and now 1 from 35. And the Hawks have kicked the opening 2 goals in 5 minutes.
And as is the way, Rioli straight from the ground, but gee, it's hard to beat those players that crumb off packs running at absolutely full pace, and that's exactly what Cyril Rioli did on that occasion, drawing the free kick. And a very good finish.
Into the pocket, Franklin darts now and gets clear and takes the mark, and there's nothing Jackson Trengove could do about that.
Hate to say it, but it's looking ugly yet again for Port Adelaide, not just because of the 2 goals, but just around the ground. Whenever Hawthorn win possession, there's too many Hawthorn jumpers without a man. They're just running them off their legs. The inexperience of Port Adelaide showing out early in the match.
So here he is, Buddy. Approaches the 50 with Hawthorn's 3rd goal firmly on his mind and now on his boot. So Buddy Franklin kicks goal number 55 for the year.
Test every time he's near the footy.
So beautiful tap from Bailey to Sewell, drives it inside attacking 50. Franklin couldn't take it this time. Rioli was held by the arm, surely. Didn't take control, and Chaplin had his arm. Chaplin argued, and Rioli will kick for goal number 3 from 40 metres.
And watch this from Sam Mitchell, if we get to see it. Really smart. He just stops. He's got the footy, stops and says, no, go back, take your kick, Cyril Rioli.
So Rioli for his 3rd, no problems. Hawthorn 5 straight 30. Port Adelaide
28 minutes into the first quarter, and they look fatigued already. Port Adelaide being run off their feet by Hawthorn, continually chasing.
They've had 4 players yet to have a possession: Trengove, Salopek, Broadbent and Surgeon.
Oh, dear me.
Straight down the throat of Cyril. We'll have the shot for goal. It was Salter.
And normally in that situation, the Hawthorn player, Franklin in this case, would say something to Salter. He didn't even bother.
So Cyril Rioli for his 4th goal of the first quarter. He's done it, and we could be in for a feast this afternoon from Cyril.
Early on, Chris O, that it was going to be messy. 21 inside 50 to 4, 40 more disposals. It is men against boys out there today, in for a big one, the Hawks.
Well, they're running. Those left footers combining. Guerra now advancing along the members' wing. Delicate kick is okay. Into Smith. And now Franklin makes his move. And he takes it. And caught one. Pulls up a little sore, but having the shot for goal should make him feel better.
In fact, that entire passage of play, we're all left footers with one even to kick for goal.
It's far better from Buddy. He's been calling for the footy back towards goal a fair bit. And it's making it too easy for the Port defenders, where he came at that one. And this is more his distance, Chriso, where he loves that arc.
So you like him?
I like him from this spot. This is his favourite spot on the ground.
Mark it down there.
You're 1 for 1 so far, so let's see.
For his second, Buddy Franklin from 50. Oh, he's running it back. It is there. Having much margin for error, it's fair to say. Waiting now, makes the move on Carlisle. He overplayed his hand a little there, Buddy. No joy from the umpire. Salter was mobbed. Comes back to the great man on the left boot, and he puts it through for his third. Oh, we might be looking at double figures today for Buddy. Right through Gray. And he's gone. He's gone. So they're doing all the little things as well. Whitecross getting involved. Plenty of Hawthorn players just sniffing around the back of the pack looking for a little handoff too. But instead he goes wide. Now Rioli, can he lift us here? And from 50 metres he can go bang for his fifth. Everybody's getting in on the act. Points the difference at the 20-minute mark of the second quarter. Are we going to see something Geelong-like against Melbourne?
And he's gone for the long option when he just needs to run and carry the footy or hit Westlock.
Lewis to Burgoyne, they effect another switch. Birchall by himself, a loose player, Suckling grabs the half volley. Now Franklin on the move and he hits him. 40 from goal. Franklin will go back and kick it goal number 4.
How are so many getting loose so routinely here, Lordy? It's remarkable how many of these Hawthorn blokes sweeping up from defence are just allowed to run amok.
I think the lack of pressure from Port, Murray, they know they can back in their teammate and just run into space, and more often than not they win the football.
So Franklin, kick 3, drop punt, coming back, is it? Certainly is. He's got 4. Rioli's got 5, Franklin's got 4, and Hawthorn are out by 92.
So Smith goes for distance and goes for Franklin, who waits at the back. There's a whistle. This time it's a Hawthorn ball. And the free kick is paid against Carlisle to Buddy Franklin.
And I think it was there. We heard Clarko complaining about the freeze, but just stopping Buddy's run at the footy, pinning the arm down. That was there for everyone to see. No doubt about that free kick to Buddy Franklin.
OK, Lordy, you've been spot on with Franklin's kicking this afternoon.
Come on, Lordy.
Bit closer in, I'll say no.
All right. So against the odds here, Buddy Franklin. 4 goals to his name. The weight of expectations on his shoulders. I think he's defied you, Lloydie.
Yeah, he has.
He's kicked his 5th. $59 goals for the year for Buddy Franklin.
That's what Buddy does. He worries defenders, and Carlisle just didn't want him to jump at the football, and a good decision from the umpire. Questioned him only 10-15 minutes ago. A skill there, but he seems like he's started bodying Butcher, and it's really paying dividends.
Now here's Rioli. We can rely on him to give us a highlight or 2. Back to Showmakers. Are going to try and wheel their way and arc around this Port Adelaide defensive structure. Suckling, we know with that left boot, what's he got for us this time? Into Birchall. Gibson kept on coming, almost within striking range. Up she goes for Franklin. He back in and then moved forward. He did that very, very easily. And Carlisle, it seems, could do nothing about it.
Just a minor concern down here for Hawthorn, Hutto. Luke Hodge came off the ground seemingly in some distress. Spoke to a couple of the physios. He's on the ground at the moment receiving some treatment for a lower back. Maybe he's just seized up or tightened up a little bit there, but he did appear to be in a bit of discomfort when he came off the ground.
13 disposals for Luke Hodge in an avalanche. But we're watching Buddy for number 6. Oh, he's got it worked out now, Lloydie. Out to the right, back to the left. Hey. It's back beyond 100.
Yeah, the kick was...
And the switch on again. They work so hard to get to the open side of the ground to create an avenue. Wide cross. Wobbles it wide towards Rioli. In the way, Broadbent. Good tackle, Rioli. Didn't have prior opportunity, and that was a hard call because the ball spilled free. Had no prior.
Just take it. Still 70 metres from goal. Lewis, he could go to next or longer to Franklin. Franklin in amongst 2. Up and over she goes. Takes the mark, and he's worn one there. Mouth guard comes out. Bit of discomfort, maybe a bit of back or just general soreness.
Brilliant grab from Franklin.
Gee, they stood a long way off him.
They did.
He had gave him so much space in the pocket.
And then he copped it too with a bit of momentum front and back.
Yeah, you'd think Chaplin or Carlisle would be closer than that, not even in the frame. He was up against Lobie and Westhoff, who had to make ground. It's rare we see him take shots from this side. He loves it on the other side of the ground.
So no chance, Lloydie?
No chance.
Franklin opens it up for his 7th. No chance at all. Not a hope. 7.
Holy, but Trengove has been paid the mark. Off to Jacobs. Kane Corns, looked up and saw Rioli charging at him. Dispossessed. Rioli from the pocket, lines them up and kicks a wonderful goal. Six goals for Cyril Rioli. And it's been an outstanding display from the small forward. Just 14 disposals, but there's the tackle. And a lack of resistance. Hodge to Burgoyne. Beautifully played off to Shields. Bruce's handball wasn't great. Oh, Shields almost threw that out to Mitchell. 45 from goal. Left foot, Franklin. And he can go back from 20 metres and kick goal number 8. And look at the slide look there from Mitchell. He knew it was a throw.
And well done, Josh Gibson. That pressure could be so easy to drop off. And
here it is. Well, the left hand came away.
But Gibson did set up this opportunity for Lance Franklin. The back line has been so good for so long.
Now, this is his easiest shot of the day, Franklin, from directly in front, 20 metres from goal. He kicks his 8th. Franklin's got 8, Rioli's got 6.
This could be the day he wraps up the Coleman, Lloydie.
Yeah, it's particularly how well Hawthorn are going.
Is there one legitimate handball in any of those?